Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
I love this movie. I had a smile on my face the whole way through. Mr. Ford, we'll start with you. Why were you not done with Indy yet?
Well, I think it's the other way around. I don't think he was done with me. I just thought that there was an interesting story in Indiana Jones at the more towards the end of his life, when he was not as young and vigorous and full of adventure as he is in the earlier films. But we come to him at a place where he's not quite the guy we used to know, but we see him revived through the relationship and the adventure that he goes on with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Lucky, she's sitting right there. So I thought it was a great place to start with his age and at the end of his career, and to see what transpires.
Miss Waller-Bridge, Helena and Indy, they have equal parts of the story. For you, what was it like to explore that dynamic with such an iconic screen legend?
Well, quite intimidating to begin with, and then the moment we met, just so much fun. And I think it was really, Harrison went to great efforts to make me feel like an equal. And I think that's like on set and in real life. And I think that's what really drew me to the script as well, is that actually Helena and Indy are equal in terms of their wit, in terms of their intelligence and their sort of fortitude and their survival instincts, even though they come up against each other quite a lot. And that's the whole film is about this journey of how they basically realise how alike they are, and that was really, and that the fact that I could play that so comfortably and with so much fun was because Harrison made me feel like that in the first place.
What did these movies mean to you growing up, Phoebe?
Well, they were part of. How old was I? 4? We were 4 when they came out, when the first one came out. And so I grew up with these movies. They were part of the DNA of the culture and of my DNA, and I loved them a huge amount, to the extent that they were so huge in my mind that they were actually they existed beyond what a movie was. They were a world, they were a land that you could go, that I never thought you could go to. So being on that set, seeing the detail, feeling the atmosphere that's created only by an Indiana Jones world, took me right back to being, I don't want to say 4, so I can't quite remember that, but being that kid.
Truth is, when the first one came out, she wasn't born yet.
You told me I was 4. When did it come out, the first one?
42 years ago. Today.
Oh, God. So, yeah. Wait, so how old am I?
You had previously claimed to be 37 years old.
38, according to the internet.
Okay, well.
I think you were 4 when number 3 came out, The Last Crusade. Mr.
Okay.
Ford, what was it like to say goodbye to Indy then after 42 years?
It felt right. It felt right. It felt like we had done the story that I was looking for. We had reached the part of the soul of the character, and really seen him go through a process of reawakening, being conducted by the events that he's going through with Phoebe and the Dial of Destiny. And we are seeing Indiana Jones's destiny, the fulfillment of his character and his lifelong ambitions, him coming to peace with himself and his family, So I thought it was a perfect way to conclude the character's story.